Hey everybody, it's Sophie and Marco, and we're going to talk about the upcoming movie coming out in June, apparently, the same day that the latest installment and I think final installment to Toy Story, and that is the next version of Chucky, or
No.
Child's Play.
Yep, Child's Play.
Is this a remake, Marco, or is this a different, like
A sequel.
a sequel?
No, this is a complete remake.
Oh, really?
But the thing is, there's also gonna be this Child's Play TV show that's gonna be on, I think, the Sci-Fi Channel or something, and
Really?
it's basic. The TV show is gonna follow the original series, and then there's this remake that's gonna follow a new continuity, just to make it more confusing to you, as if the Child's Play series hasn't been confusing enough. In the second one, they took away two of the main characters and said "F you." In the third one, he became 18 years old in 2 seconds. And
Oh,
the,
I've seen that before.
and the fourth one, he's out of the picture, and it's just all about Chucky getting a girlfriend. I mean, the series is all over the place. So personally, I'm happy about the idea just because it'll be fresh and new in the same kind of universe. But then again, I mean, the original Child's Play is awesome, and there's no reason why they had to screw everything up like they did with all the sequels. So we're gonna talk about the trailer that we just saw. Actually, the second trailer. We didn't review the first. This is gonna be our first trailer review. We're gonna do reviews instead of reactions because this is a podcast. So, what did you think of the trailer, Sophie?
Uh, well, this is why I hate trailers. It was kind of all over the place, but it did look intriguing. But it also left me with a lot of questions. So, for those two main reasons, it makes me want to watch the movie, which I never was interested in Chucky movies or Child's Play movies before. And we did watch some for to review for Halloween year before last.
Yeah,
And
first and second.
sorry. So I thought it was intriguing enough. For example, it's very spotty. In other words, it's like fragmented. So that's okay because then they don't give the whole story away. Because from what I saw, I have so many questions. I don't know what the story is, which I think that's a good idea to leave you. Hopefully, the whole movie won't be like that because then it's going to be terrible. But I have one question. I saw one Chucky doll. Does that mean there's only one? Because they had made, for the other movies, they had made several.
Well,
And
that you saw one. No, I don't think so because it's the same design. Each doll's the same. They're all the same design.
I know that, but I didn't even see it
So there
associated with anybody but the boy.
there might be more than one Chucky doll or a Buddy doll.
And then what was interesting about it, which I think this is a really good thing, they updated it. In other words, they added a dimension to it. They connected they call it a buddy system to a smart app system, which means they do have this on for like refrigerators. I don't know about the whole somebody's whole house, but they have these smart apps where they're related to everything, the lights.
Basically,
TV.
It's a lazy people's voice system where you say, "Oh, do this," and the electronic will do that. Like make a list, turn on a song, turn off the lights, turn up the heat, It's for lazy people.
Well, yeah, and so that's actually an interesting update because you could turn that into a horror, something that connected with horror and Chucky. And so actually the smart app system, that's what I'm calling it, for a home is related to the Chucky doll, which indicates to me the company has expanded their repertoire in what they make, and now they're doing computer technology in regard to smart apps in addition to the doll. And so how are they connected to the doll, or are they connected? So I mean, there's just so many questions. I could probably sit here and think about 50 if I really wanted to. But
But do you want to, Safi?
do I want to?
I don't
No,
think
because
so.
we don't want to make a really long podcast about a trailer.
About a remake trailer too.
And yeah, and I don't like trailers that much, and I don't like remakes all the time. This could be a good remake. You know, there could be a way to update it, and which they did update because there was no smart app technology back when they made the first one. If
I
it was,
think
we
it's-
didn't see it.
I think it's kind of stupid
Well,
and
it's interesting.
dumb because it's basically like a Black Mirror extended episode. Because this is the type of thing they do on Black Mirror. It's the type of thing with modern day. It's more science fiction actually than
Oh yeah,
horror.
that is
And
a
so,
science, more science.
I don't like that at all. I think that it's actually a really bad idea because the original series was all about a serial killer who transferred his soul using voodoo into a doll. And the doll was never harmless on its own. It was harmless because he transferred his soul into the doll. And so I think it's a really lazy and stupid idea that there's this company and the dolls are already evil or something. That's what it looks like. I did like a couple of things though. I liked it doesn't appear that there's going to be any jump scares at this point anyway.
Marco does not like jump scares.
Well, no one does. Because jump scares are the laziest form of horror. They're not even horror. It's basically like what's the cheapest, what's the laziest thing we can do? Jump scares. It doesn't belong in any horror movies at all. And that's the mark of a bad horror movie is when you have jump scares, actually. And in this trailer there weren't any, which is cool. And then surprisingly enough, I really liked Mark Hamill's voice as Chucky. And
yeah, that's a good thing.
yeah, that's great because when I heard he was cast, I didn't know what to think because you really have to hear the voice. Is he going to do a Brad Dourif impersonation? Is he going to do like some sort of a weird, different voice? What's he going to do?
Well, another thing that I noticed too, I could be wrong, but I don't think so. It looks like the kids are the problem solvers.
Yeah.
So it makes me wonder who the target audience is. Of course, you've got people who are fans of the Child's Play series. So,
well, that's what happened in the third Child's Play that you haven't seen. The kids were the problem solvers. They go to this carnival, and Chucky follows them onto this roller coaster ride, and then they throw him into this giant fan.
well, that's what I'm saying, was very fragmented.
Yeah.
There was but that's fine. That's
kind
okay
of,
because they're not going to give the whole movie away
yeah.
by what they showed.
I thought it was kind of poorly edited.
Sorry.
It was way too frantic the way that it just jumped all over the place. And the thing with the kids, were they the same kids that they like had a bad image of earlier? Like, you know, those kids that were like in the alley, like, ooh, these are urban drug kids. Ooh, look at them. Were they those kids standing with them, or were they different? Because if they were the same,
I'm not sure. I'm sorry.
if they were the same kids, they're gonna try and do the, oh look, you misjudged these kids just because they're in an urban environment and they look shady. Then they're gonna turn out to be the heroes. And I think that sounds like a fun idea to involve more kids in the process, because in the first Child's Play, all it is the parents, is the single mother
And the cop.
and the detective. It's just them doing all the work while the kid kind of stays in the background. And so I think that's a good idea. I don't really like the main actress, Aubrey.
I know who that is.
Aubrey Plaza. I don't like her at all, but
I don't know what to say.
and you know, in the original, the mother was one of the best characters. So that's
She's nothing like the character, the mother.
yeah. The mother in the
first one.
original
Nothing.
is well, they're like the exact opposite.
They are the opposite. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to say any more. We don't want to insult anybody too much.
No, it's not an insult. It's just the way it is. Sorry.
When you chose to be in Dirty Grandpa with Robert De Niro, there's a problem, Safi.
Okay, I don't know what.
Aubrey was in this movie called Dirty Grandpa with Robert De Niro and Zac Efron.
I know her from TV.
It was garbage, and so I don't know. Whatever. And all in all, I give this trailer a C+ because I like some stuff about it, but overall, it's not convincing me of its existence.
Well, Marco found out too. I think it's important to note the people who made the new It, the one the first one with the kids, they made this one.
Yeah.
So it was it kind of reminded me of it in
remake
a
tirade. So who knows? Is this gonna be another horror movie that's really like a kids movie, like It was, or is it gonna be more of an adult horror movie? I don't know.
I don't know either. I did see. Didn't they have some woman, and it looked like it could have been his mother, or I'm not really sure because she was all sweaty and her hair was back, and wasn't her. She in a what do you call it, a noose or something where she was really.
That might be the maid. That might be the maid.
Oh.
In the original Child's Play, they have a maid, and the maid is the first victim.
Right.
But anyways, what was your grade, Sophie? We have to wrap this up.
I gave it a B because they didn't give the store away.
The store?
Yeah, that's what you say when they don't reveal every little thing about it, so you don't know what the whole movie is in a trailer, which sometimes happens recently.
Recently. Speaking of recently, did you guys see the all-new Avengers Endgame TV spot that was just released this morning with new footage never before seen, just like I predicted yesterday?
I haven't seen. I'm not going to watch any.
3 new shots. It's just exactly what I said. I guarantee tomorrow or the next day we're going to get another TV spot. I mean, how many TV spots can we have? The movie's coming out a week away, and the studio is spoiling it even more than anything. So, anyways, we hope you enjoyed the trailer, even though we really didn't, because we're sick of these lazy remakes with lazy plot lines and kind of mediocre actors. But there are some glimmers of hope, like Mark Hamill being the voice for Chucky.
Yeah, he's incomparable. He's actually kind of like, is it Sam Elliott? Their voices will always they'll be well used until they're dead.
Well, he was the Joker, and I think he was also Two-Face. Yeah. They did a cartoon movie, and he was Two-Face, I believe. So, anyways, goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.